Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Bean. Welcome to my channel. And today I'll be bringing you guys a video showing you on how you can get exactly as of right now, at the time of me recording this, 300 gems for free. And how to do so. But yeah, this is a very good value for free-to-plays because you're not spending any money on this game and you want to get as many gems as possible. And it's free. And I mean, why not? It's free. But yeah, 300 gems for any player, regardless if you're a whale, a light spender, or free to play. 300 gems is huge because that guarantees you, so if you were to summon on banners, you can go at least to the first guaranteed marker at 300 points. So 300 gems. Let's take a quick look. As you can see, Escanor, same thing as all festivals. There's markers of guaranteed at 300, 600, and 900. And those 300 gems, if you were to complete all of it, gets you to the first guaranteed for whatever banner or festival that may be. But yeah, the system I'm talking about is the affection system / affinity system in the game. And it's something that I don't think that not many players actually either know about, or they do know about it but they choose not to do so, because I mean it's a bit tedious. I won't lie. It's not something that can be easily done. It takes grind. You have to grind for it. But the rewards are generous for the amount of work you put in. 300 gems for basically just playing the game. You have to tweak it a bit. Is very good in my opinion. But yeah, so what the heck is this affection system? So, let's see. Acquire awards by collecting a certain number of hearts. Acquire more rewards by collecting hearts from various heroes. Increase affection with heroes by winning battles with them on the team or by conversing with them, and so on. So yeah, there is two main ways to get hearts. The main way, and the most efficient and effective way, is to use them in battle. And when you use them in battle, let's say, and you can only do this for PvE, by the way. This doesn't work for PvP content, or else all of my hearts would be even more than this. But PvE, let's say for example, which I'll show you guys in a minute, Fort Solgris, or any just free stage, anything that's PvE content, the amount of stamina that you use dictates what or how many points you will fill for that particular character's heart meter. As you can see here, my Elizabeth, let's look at my Elizabeth. She currently has 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 hearts, if I didn't count wrong. 13 hearts. So each heart counts as 20,000 heart, let's just call it heart gauge. And each additional heart from that point is an extra 20,000 that you can have the opportunity to fill up. As you can see, my Meliodas has 14 hearts. He's completely full. So I have used over 280,000 stamina worth of him being on my team, whether that be auto farming, just PvE battles, or using skip tickets. You can also use skip tickets, by the way, which is actually pretty huge. I'll show you the team that I'd be using for me particularly, but you can use the same team, but just switch out the characters for whatever characters you want to get affinity for, or affection. But yeah, my Elizabeth has 121,387. But how do you get more hearts on the characters so you can get more hearts up top here for the rewards? So let's take a look at my Bon. Where is he? So if you look at my Bon here, he has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He has 9 hearts for a total of 180,000 maximum affection gauge. And now I'll go to a Bon that isn't maxed affinity. And to max out a character's affinity, you click on the character, you click on this plus sign, and then you can see what food the character takes. And you can cook it, which is the most free-to-play friendly-ish efficient way. And then here you also have, you can also use this Vanya Ale which you can get 3 per day from your tavern. And then you can also use these, which are Affinity Increase Elixirs. These are much more rare to come by, harder to get. You can only really get these like by events or by buying special bundles with them with money that they often sometimes sell. So don't use these. If you have them, then great, then you can use them, but don't actually spend to get them. They're not required. You can just cook food and do it for free like that, or use a bunch of ales, as I said. But for me, I'll use a bunch of ales. Let's do this. As you can see, my bond only had I think 9 hearts, and when you do this, you get all the rewards for each character, and each character in the game has this. And each character at level 3, once you reach level 3 affinity, it gives you 1 gem. And that might not seem like a lot, but let's take a look at how many characters there are in the game. Each row is 5 characters. Elizabeth, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So as of the time of me recording this, there are 160 characters in the game, and each one you can get 1 gem for just reaching level 3 affinity. That's 160 free gems just from that alone. Huge. On top of the 300 gems from the affection, if you get all of this affection all the way, where you get, as of right now again, since there are 160 characters, the max affection you can get is 250 hearts total. And you fill that up, that's 160 gems for just getting to level 3 on their own. And if you get them completely maxed out, level 5, and then you fill up all the hearts to 250, that's an additional 300 gems. So what is that? 460 gems if you do all of this for free? Huge. Insane. But yeah. Did I rank up my bond? I think I did, didn't I? Oh, I didn't. Okay. So let me do that. Rank him up. And then he had only 9. Alright. Costume for Bond. It's whatever. I don't really need it. But let's take a look at the affection now. My Bond now has... He should have 10 hearts. So 5 filled up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 hearts. And he now has 200,000 affection gauge at max. And I have I think 2 or 3 more bonds. 2 or 3 more bonds that I can max out. That's an additional 40,000, give or take, depending on how many bonds. So 240, maybe. Well, let's see. And once you do that, if you want to farm this and farm hearts, you take a team that you're missing a lot of hearts for, and then you build that team, put those 4 on a team, and just farm overnight, or just farm in general. Or you can use skip tickets, which I will be using in this video, because it's faster, it's more efficient, and you still get the rewards, on top of using the stamina, which fills up the gauge. But yeah. The team I'll be using for me in particular, you can use the same strat, just switch out my team for the characters that you want to use to get hearts for. I'll be using Elizabeth. As you can see, she is missing a lot of hearts. I'll be using Deanne. I need to rank him up. I need to get more Deannes to level 5 affection so I can get more hearts. I'll be using Bond, and I'll be using King. Some decent hearts to fill. At minimum 3 hearts, and at max, like, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 8 plus hearts on Elizabeth. So we're just fine. And I'll be using Fort Sorgus as an example. And the best way that you can grind hearts is to use skip tickets on the max stage of Fort Sorgus, the gold stage. Especially when it's... No, only do this when it's half stamina, because that's insane value. What I mean by that is I actually... Unfortunately, I have these keys up, so you can't see how much it costs. But just trust me, and the final floor, it cost 48 elixir, not 48, yeah, 48 stamina, to enter without half stamina. But let's say you do this on half stamina, which is when I recommend to do it. It's the best time. You pay only 24 stamina, but the game still gives you the 48 stamina that you would have done if it wasn't on discount. Get it? Yeah. But let's take a look at my team real quick. Affection. Okay, my Bond, let's just say he's barely under 101,000. But also take and pay attention to my Elizabeth, Deanne, and King. Their numbers will go up. So I'll use 10 skip tickets on this gold stage. And as you can see here, any character, as long as they have the name, it doesn't matter what character it is, they will get the hearts. And as you can see, I'm using Goddess Elizabeth, Bond, Blue Bond, Festival King, and Green Deanne. It doesn't matter. They have, so Elizabeth, Deanne, King, and Deanne. Oh, King, Deanne, and Bond. Alright. And they could be any characters, as I said. You'll still get the the affection for them. But enough of me talking. Let's do this real quick. Use 10 skip tickets. This should be an equivalent of 400 and... No. I'm doing 10 runs. 480 stamina worth towards your affection meter gauge. And that's 10 runs. And I'll do 10 more. Why not? I have these dungeon entry keys that I have. I use them for this video, so I'm not wasting stamina because they each grant me one single entry, so there's that. Alright, so that was 20 runs. That should be... what is that? 4, 8... 960? Yeah, 960 points towards the affection. Let's take a look. Let's go to my affection. My Bond is the one I was looking at. He was just under 101,000. As you can see, after 20 runs, he now has almost 102. And we're slowly but surely filling up his gauge. And just do that over time. You don't have to use skip tickets. You could do that with just any team and just farm overnight. And eventually, you will fill up the hearts to max. And you just do that for all of the characters in the game. And you get 300 gems. And as I said, it is tedious. You do have to put in a lot of work. And I've been playing since almost... for 10 months now. I started playing 2 months after the release. But yeah, I've been playing every single day for 10 months. And as you can see, I only have 79 hearts. But that's because I haven't really been grinding this out since I am a bit of a whale. And these are just like bonus gems. But if you're free to play or light spender, then this is an absolutely fantastic way that you can get free gems. 300 gems. And then on top of that, if you get or you take the characters to level 5 Affinity by giving them food, or just giving them ale, or using those golden elixir items, you get 1 gem for hitting level 3 for each one. And as I said, there's 160 characters in the game. That's an additional 160 gems. In total, 300 plus 160, that's 460 gems if you do all of that. And 460 gems free? That's pretty good. That's insane. But yeah, that's basically it. That's pretty much that's all there is to it. Just nothing but to do it. But yeah, that is the guide on how to farm 300 gems just off the affection system alone. And again, I don't know if I mentioned this, but at the time we were recording this, it's the max cap that you can get is 300 gems. However, it will go up as more characters are added into the game, because then that means you can get more hearts, which then leads to more gems. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.